Hi guys, the Liberal Democrat thinking at the moment seems to be, look, we were destroyed in 2019 over Brexit. Boris Johnson won a massive majority on the back of his oven-ready deal. Even our leader at the time lost her seat. So we will look at things from that perspective and avoid talking about rejoining the European Union, even though there is greater support for it with each passing day. Beth Rigby from Sky News spoke to Ed Davey, the current leader of the Lib Dems, and basically called him a coward. Is she right?
Well, I haven't heard you on camera say that you want the UK back in the single market in the EU. I've heard lots of people ask you, and I haven't heard you actually say it. Well, so I'd like to hear it from your mouth.
As the leader of the party, I'm going to tell you what the Liberal Democrats' position is. And let me say, on the back of those documents you referred to, we are clearly pro-European and proudly pro-European. We want Britain back at the heart of Europe.
You want us back in the single market and back in the European Union? Will you just utter the words for me? It's in your policy document.
I'm going to try to finish my sentence for once. What we're clear is in the next Parliament, over the next few years, we've got to deal with what's on the table here and now. And what's on the table is a relationship with our European neighbours, which have been fractured. They do not trust us anymore because the Conservatives have damaged that trust. Boris Johnson kept lying to our European neighbours.
Yes.
And so
my question is about Boris Johnson. My question is about you saying that you want us back in the single market and the European Union. Not just say it.
To be fair, you talked about policy papers, and I'm referring directly to our policy papers. Our policy paper, actually published over a year ago, that's how transparent we are, has a 4-step process.
I know.
Carefully and considered. It will take some time. People will need to be patient. We need to rebuild that relationship. We need to rebuild the case for greater European cooperation, which the Conservatives have also trashed. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to talk about that it's in our national interest.
I'm going to leave it with this. That's, I think, quite a cowardly answer. People were marching on the streets wanting to rejoin the European Union this week, and you, as the leader of the Liberal Democrats, will not on camera say emphatically, yes, I want to join the single market in the European Union.
I think that is totally wrong. What it is a practical, realistic answer that deals with the situation we have at hand, not the situation that was at the last election. People have to realise that things move on, and I think that's the real thing, and I hope you and your viewers will understand that as we make our case.
Okay, Ed Davey, thank you so much.
It is cowardly. Absolutely. Look, first of all, he said, well, we have to build the case for rejoining the European Union or greater... No, he didn't even say that. He said we have to build the case for greater cooperation with the European Union. What case is there to be made? A majority of the public support rejoining the European Union, not even having a better relationship with the European Union. Even Brexiteers want to have a good relationship with the European Union. So, oh my God, okay. I really think that the Liberal Democrats have been so burnt by 2019 that they're afraid to talk about Brexit. They will criticise it, but they're definitely afraid about talking about rejoining the European Union. There is no mainstream party at the moment campaigning to rejoin the European Union. There is the Rejoin EU party, but they're very small, but none of the mainstream parties. So there is an actual niche there that the Liberal Democrats could take advantage of. Labour aren't talking about it. The Conservatives are not talking about it. The Liberal Democrats could take advantage of that situation. And it's not like Labour, where Labour, it seems, are afraid to talk too much about Brexit because of the red wall. There's this fear that, the majority of people in the red wall are Brexiteers or are racists and bigots, and we better keep those people happy. The Liberal Democrats don't have that problem, if it is really a problem. They're going for the blue wall, traditionally Tory voting areas. And if they talk about fixing Brexit, if they talk about undoing Brexit, I think they could win a lot of seats there. But they're not. They're afraid. And there was an opportunity for Ed Davey at the March to Rejoin to deliver a speech, to win some more support, to show that the Liberal Democrats are truly pro-European. Like, how can you say we're pro-European, we want to be at the centre of Europe, but we don't want to rejoin the European Union? Or avoiding the question completely. Complete and utter cowardice. As I said, this is not like the Labour Party, who are afraid that they have to keep the racists and bigots on board. This is the Liberal Democrats, who have been traditionally a pro-European party. Is it this fear of 2019 once again? Boris Johnson is not around. Get Brexit done is over. As a slogan, it has been proved to be a lie. I really don't understand why the Liberal Democrats are so afraid. What have they got to lose? They have everything to gain. And once again, this is not like the Labour Party or the Conservatives, who have to pander to a small section of society. The Liberal Democrats have their own voting bloc, and I think they need to expand upon that. And there are Tories, ex-Tory voters, who are very upset about Brexit, very upset with Boris Johnson and what he lied about. And there's a potential there for the Liberal Democrats to improve their position. Now, it's important that you don't just talk about Brexit and don't just talk about the European Union. You can cover other issues as well. But keep it as part of the manifesto. We want to rejoin the European Union. We're going to pressure a Labour government if we're in coalition. We're going to pressure whatever government's in power to get us back into the European Union. And I think that would be a vote winner with people who normally vote for the Liberal Democrats. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.